Now, I don't know how confident I am of being able to pull this back round. We start today with the second leg in the Europa League knockouts against Porto after a 4-1 defeat in leg 1 yesterday. It didn't go according to plan. We drew 2-2 at home against Real Madrid in the first leg of the Copa del Rey semi-finals as well. So we've got the second leg of that coming up where, again, we're on the back foot, although obviously not by quite so much. Only away goals in this occasion, rather than a 3-goal deficit, including 4 away goals, as we are in Europe. In between the two, Valencia away. Not exactly the easiest of fixes, is it? So, but effectively 2 cup finals for us today. One of which is around 32 in the Europa League, which will feel like a cup final because we have a hell of a task on our hands. And the game against Real Madrid is to get us to a cup final with 3 points clear at the top. Well, not with 3 points clear. We are at the top of the La Liga table. 3 points clear of Real Madrid is where my brain was reading. But we're 2 points clear of Barcelona and Atletico Madrid. And the game against Valencia, who are 5th, could theoretically bring them within a point of us if they beat us. So 3 giant games that absolutely will define our season. Specifically the 2 cup games. We start with Porto. We head there now. We were missing Onyeka for the first leg. Not that it really made too much of a difference to that first leg. But maybe having him back will see us a little bit more defensively solid. Ooh, I don't know. Marcusson made a number of very, very good saves in that first leg. They're playing a relatively similar starting lineup to the one that they played away from home. And back at the Estadio de las Artes, we will try our absolute best to get a 4-goal victory. Because it has to be a 4-goal victory. 3-0 will still see them through on aggregate at 4-4. So I need to score 4 goals. We've one shot at this. Let's try not to mess it up. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any further content here on the YouTube channel. Got another FM video for you on the way in the next few days. And of course, I'm live streaming regularly this week as well over on Twitch. So do join me on the link in the description down below. I'll be live this evening. I need that man to score a hat-trick, please. And then someone else to chip in as well. And keep a clean sheet. It's a big task here in Portugal. Kubo. Into Robertone. Picked off by Mateus. Not the best of starts. Losing possession with my first attempt to come forward. Martinez was unbelievable for them in that first leg. Oh, I didn't quite get enough loft on that with Bay. And he didn't quite reach the loose ball either. Katuku, I haven't started well here, have I? Mateus, if they do score 1, it doesn't really change our plan that much. We still have to score 4 to stand a chance of progressing. It's just that if we score 4 and they score 1, obviously that is the only scenario in which we can go to extra time in this fixture. But I'd rather they didn't score any. It does make it, I say, more straightforward, but it's not. Nothing is straightforward when you're 4-1 down from a home first leg when away goals are counting, is it? Romario Barro was decent for them in that first leg and is looking to get heavily involved in this second leg too. And he's found a man at the back post, and Fernando draws the save out of Coco Vegas. And Porto look like they're carrying on their form from the first leg into the second, already stifling my attacks and building their own. That will fall for Barro, who was offside. Thankfully it came off the Porto man, not the Mallorca defender. But we've already lost 15 minutes. And I need to get goals and quick. And at the minute, I can't even get out my own half. Martinez scored a... Oh, that's a foul. Scored a ridiculous left-footed effort in that first leg, as well as a second decent finish. But the first one was unreal. And they hit the outside of the post through Katuku. The keeper just stood and looked at it. He's just slammed it towards goal. But thankfully, it does miss the target. Oh, we're up against it now. We were anyway, but Jesus, Porto mean business in this second leg. They don't think it's done. Oh, come on, that press has sold me. Katuku with the back heel. Barrow! Ah! Why are Porto so good? 4-1 was the score. 5-1 it is now. Kufri with the throw. Got us pinned back in again. That press works so well for them. They just stole it away from us for that last goal when I was trying to build. Oh, Cucho, come on, mate. Pay attention to the footballers. Deary me. Here's Martin Daroon. Martinez, Katuku, who's already rattled the woodwork once. Nice tackle by Evan and Dicker. Needed to be made. Oh, half an hour played. We've only got 2/3 of the game remaining, and I still need 5 goals. Would send us through on away goals, though. But 5 goals is what we need. And Insua has one of them. I have changed his development plan to pick the ball up. All right, never mind. I have changed his development plan to Shadow Striker to train his finishing. Oh, stop celebrating. So we're 1-1 on the night. I need 3 more to take it to extra time. It's not going to happen, is it? Bay tackles Katuku. Robertone trying to get there, but Martinez has the strength. But Robertone again doing the defensive work. Mateus forward to Tony Martinez. Katuku back to Mateus. But Tony Martinez, oh, they've got another one on his right foot this time. Porto 6. Mallorca 2 on aggregate. Oh, God damn it. I still need another 4. Porto are unplayable. We got smacked by Real Madrid at the beginning of the season, but we were able to improve and get a 2-2 draw against them in the last game. But I haven't had the time to improve between the last leg and this one, and Porto apparently are just that much better than us. Who knew? I certainly didn't expect this double-headed tie to go this way. If anything, I'd have expected it to go the other way. I thought we'd have been the side that were going to dominate them, but they've just been so good, and I can't cope with their press. How many times do we see, especially in Premier League saves, teams like City and Liverpool press ridiculously hard and it not work for them, and you're able to easily counter on them and get loads of goals and easy victories? Porto are actually doing that press well, and it's working for them. They're 2-1 up at half-time in this second leg and 6-2 up overall for the tie. I needed 4 goals at the beginning of the game. We head in at half-time, and I've half as much time, and I still need 4 goals. Although 4 goals now will send me through on away goals. But, oh, Jesus, 45. I need a goal every 11 minutes. Nope. Onyeka. Takafusa Kubo to Onyeka again. I need to start the second half absolutely on fire if we're to stand any chance of pulling off this comeback of comebacks. It would be the most unlikely comeback I've ever had in any save ever, and it has to happen sharpish. But look at the way Porto are playing. They're so defensively solid. Can Kufre find a teammate in the middle? No, but because they've got 2 men forward, and that's it. Everybody else is in the box, and they're still able to find a teammate with a clearance, and now catch me on the counter-attack. Why are Porto so goddamn good? Doesn't make any sense. Porto are the best team I've ever played on career mode in FIFA 21. They're going to score again, aren't they? Why are Porto so good? I'm losing my mind. 7-2 on aggregate. Okay. Onyeka. Forward to Robertone. Kubo. Around that corner is Kucho. Kubo could go again through that gap, and he's in behind here, Kubo. He has the space to break into. I just need to find Insua at the back post. And Mukairu defends Porto's goal brilliantly. I need 5 goals in 10 minutes. Can we do it, lads? Can we do it? Get to that Insua. Oh, it's cleared away well by Lozano. I get the feeling it's not going to happen. We've not been this comprehensively beaten in a career mode save doubleheader in Europe ever. In the history of my career mode career, this is the worst pasting I've ever had in Europe. We are literally making history right now for all the wrong reasons. It's 7-3 on aggregate now as Gineppo wins that header and scores it. This is the worst moment that I've ever had in European career mode history. Vergara with the ball back to Loom. Over the top. Lozano only finds Onyeka. I'm going to title this episode Making History because of the point I just made at the end of the last highlight. And when the episode starts, you guys might think it's us making history. We scored again. Yay, we're not going to lose on this day at least. 3-3. You guys might think that at the beginning of the game, we were going to make history by having the most remarkable turnaround ever and the biggest Europa League round of 32 comeback of all time. Nope. Making history for all the wrong reasons. Djenepo saves face a little bit, perhaps, by pulling it back to 3-3 in this second leg, but we're still pumped 7-4 on aggregate, thanks to that first leg capitulation back at home. I only had 3 shots on target, just happened to score all of them. Porto, the better team. Easily the better team, and the quality of their goal scoring yesterday was what set them apart in that game, and they were just... well, they were just as good. This time around, in this game, I'm going to have to... no, actually, everybody's been able to retain fitness. That's surprising. Valencia haven't been able to retain fitness. Their starting lineup isn't as fully fit as ours. Am I going to need to make any changes? I don't think I need to. We drew 3-3 against Porto. We're in good form. Valencia away. Time to head to the Mestalla this time. And a Viejo. Rongier to De Ketelera. Out wide to Amin Harit. And Jose Gaia. Now, what performance are we going to get from our players on this occasion? Is it going to be... oh, Jesus, Valencia trying the press as well. They've obviously seen how we floundered against Porto and are trying to replicate it. And it hasn't gone as well for them as it did for the Portuguese, that's for sure. We'll knock this back here to Insua. Djenepo's there, but just to ensure that someone's onside. I wasn't sure if Djenepo was going to drift off there. Insua gets his shot in, but it's blocked well. Our first chance comes and goes here against Valencia. They are not far behind us in the league, as are 4 other sides as well sat below us. So we can't afford to let up domestically, even if internationally we've been woeful. It's not like we blitzed the group stage either, is it? We weren't necessarily that good there either. Losing to Braga on 2 occasions, admittedly in 2 simulated games, but I lost to FC Zurich in a played game, and we only got our points against Trabzonspor because they were absolutely woeful. But Lucas Robertone gives us a 1-0 lead here at the Mestalla inside 15 minutes. Thankfully, this seems to be going more according to plan. Robertone to Bay. Still pressing Valencia. But for some reason, a European press, a Portuguese press, has been better than a Valencia Spanish domestic press. See Kubo arriving at the back post. Can he get ahead of the defender? Gaia, probably the only man on the field that could keep up with Kubo, to be fair. Robertone could get some space here for a shot. He's found Insua. Hit it early. It's floating towards that far corner, but Vlachodimos has done well to pluck that out of the air, and we will not have a 2-0 lead after half an hour. But we're still in front. Somehow Insua got to that. Out on the floor there. Around the corner quickly here to Cucho. He's been scoring regularly on his left recently, and that trend continues. Mallorca 2, Valencia 0. We may have just completely fallen apart in Europe, but at least back in Spain, we're still as strong as ever. Gaia just holds off the attentions of Insua. Julian Brandt, he sat quite... oh, that's nicely done. Julian Brandt sank quite deep. And they have pushed a lot of men forward here, Valencia. And I'll go to Insua again. This is what I meant when I said about Porto not doing the Premier League style press and leaving loads of men forward and not being able to cope with the counter-attack. This is what happened. Why it's different in European competition to domestic competition, I'm not sure. But you've seen, just in that clip there, admittedly, I haven't taken the chance as well as I could have. But just what I meant when I was saying about the domestic counter-attacks working with sides that we've seen in the Premier League, throwing men forward and it not working. It's not working for Valencia here. It just so happens to work for Porto in the last one, but it's not working for Valencia. They're 2-0 down and don't look like they're going to get anything from this. I mean, Harit around the corner to Jose Gaia. Onyeka drawn out of position, but Gaia reluctant to cross it. What a shock. Working it inside with a pass and then down the line again. Could cross, but a bit... oh my God, he did cross. Can you believe it? They actually crossed the ball, and look, it nearly led to a goal-scoring... well, it did lead to a goal-scoring opportunity. Maybe the AI should do that more often. Add a little bit of variety to the gameplay. Takefusa Kubo on the counter though, and as much as they push forward, they still very nearly got caught out at the other side. And Dicker wins that well. Insua, well, he did the first bit well, and then got his big long gangly legs in a bit of a mess and couldn't go over the man on the floor. Rongier trying to build for Valencia here as they try and get themselves back into the game now. De Ketelera was one of the men that was low on stamina as they headed into this game. And after an hour, he does look pretty tired. Fabio has come off the bench for them to try and do something different, because what they were doing wasn't working. Bednarak gets that forward to De Ketelera. Rangier's offside there. Jose Gaia, the overlap isn't going to work for them. I imagine De Ketelera is going to come off momentarily. Oh, there you go. That was pretty predictable. Oh, Zaccagni is coming on in his place. Still 2-0 down, Valencia. And we look like we're going to be keeping our top of the table status. I wasn't expecting to challenge for the league title this season, but it does look like we're genuinely part of the fight. Not only part of the fight, but actually, at the minute, the best side in the fight. Zaccagni. Plenty in the way of support. Back inside here is Maya. Trying to get it off him with Kim and can't. Rongier finds Manu Viejo. Snapshot maybe. And Dicker. Too strong for him though. Nicely done. Bay across to Robertoni. The game against Real Madrid is on the horizon. Right, this time, can I say thank you for my third goal? Takefusa Kubo. Postage stamp stuff in the top left-hand corner. Making history for all the wrong reasons in the last game. Going out of the Europa League in style. Trying to make history for the right reasons and win La Liga for the very first time for Mallorca. And it's going well on that front. Solid 3-0 victory here against Valencia away from home that we're very, very pleased to have gotten. And in quite good fashion as well. Relatively strong defensively throughout the game. Now I just need to go and do that again at the Santiago Bernabeu. Madrid line up similar to how they did in the last leg, but not exactly the same. Davinson Sanchez alongside Senesi at centre-back on this occasion. And Erdegaard gets the start in midfield ahead of Tanguy Ndombele. Other than that, same 11 that we drew 2-2 with at home in the first leg. But we just played away against Valencia and got a good win. And if you look at just the second leg against Porto, if we replicate that 3-3 scoreline there, then we'll go through on away goals to the final here as well. The winner will face either Real Sociedad or Levante. So whoever wins this tie is certainly favourites, heavy favourites for the final. We're 2-2 from the first leg, but behind on away goals, not goal difference. Come on, Ches, sort your brain out. Behind on away goals. Fucking hell. So I'm going to need to either just win or get a high-scoring score draw to go through here. But of all the sides that I would be least confident of doing it against, Real Madrid would be that side after the way that we got destroyed by them earlier on in the league season. But we did get a strong 2-2 in the first leg. Although we did go behind twice in that game. Oh, and Dominguez starts for me as well in the midfield ahead of Bay, who was slightly tired. So I just need to perform as well as we did against Valencia and hope for better luck than we got against Porto. And we should be good to go. Should be. And we'll break. Onyeka. Go on then, Kubo. Run. Oh, Kucho's made a good run too. Kubo gets the good first touch in. And Robertoni looking for Insua. Gets to it first. Gineppo, a little dink. And Insua. Oh, he went for the... Why would you try and Rabona it? Just score, you moron. Kubo. Oh, muscled out of it. Insua tried to Rabona that. Just volley it normally, mate. I just need a goal. Doesn't matter whether it's fancy or not. I just need a goal. Oh, come on, Federico. Christ's sake. Throw it quickly to Müller. Down the line to Vinicius again. And there's Bobby Firmino. That's a sharp turn. He's got a number of options, but the runners are drawing the defenders away. Oh, it's excellent football, but Rodrigo can't squeeze it home because Coque Vegas denies him at the near post. Erdegaard. Oh, again, I've overcommitted trying to send him onto his right. Here's Rodrigo. Real Madrid have been the better side in this opening first half, but after half an hour we are standing defensively strong. Ferland is quick, but Kubo apparently is quicker. Come on, get round that corner. Oh, and then play in Gineppo or Cucho. I needed that one extra half second, that extra half turn to get around the corner to be able to play the teammate in to send him through one-on-one. And now we're on the back foot. Müller trying to just shepherd him wide if we can. And Dicker committed there without me pressing anything. Thankfully, it hasn't cost us. And again, didn't press anything, but he's stuck a toe in and will take the goal kick. Having to defend really hard here against Real Madrid. As you might expect, they are feeling confident of getting the win because they're Real Madrid and they know how good they are. But we know how good we can be on our day. We just need to make this our day. Rodrigo is going to find Bobby again. Kim's in the way. Just get to that first, please, on Onyeka. And there's that acceleration to get away. And Kubo's there down the line for me. Right, come on then. Come on then. One at a time. Draw the defender across, then play it in behind. Gineppo, are you onside? I'm not sure. Were you? He was. Can he do it, says Derek Rain. Oh. No, he can't, says Musa Gineppo. Countless times we've seen him turn inside and bend that in the bottom corner. And on this occasion, when it matters most, he smacked it wide. And Robertone around the corner. Camilo Hernandez. Out to Kufre. And Hernandez again. Insua's there. Oh, is this the moment? It may well be! Federico Insua isn't as clinical as perhaps he should be, which is why we're training his composure and his shooting stats currently, but he is clinical then when we need him to be, and we have the advantage at the Santiago Bernabeu. We are in front on the night and in front on aggregate, and I wish this wasn't the first game today that I was able to say that in, but we are now leading the way towards that Copa del Rey final for the second time in 2 seasons. 33 minutes stand between us and another final. Back to Ferland-Mendy. In there to Vinicius. Onyeka's going to have to try and close the Brazilian down. Scored a ridiculous goal in the first leg. Oh, Rodrigo's trickery is really good. And he's found his way past another. And Koke Vegas, thankfully, reacts quickly enough to get down to that before. And on this far side, could steal in and poke that home. Our 1-0 lead is still intact, but that's a loose pass by Nicolas Dominguez. We've given it away. Just in a few days' time with Barcelona in the league as well, so things don't get any easier for us in any competition. Bobby, shot blocked by Kubo. Erdegaard is left-footed. And Ndombele, Kim with the tackle. And Onyeka just accelerate away and get rid of it. Pushing our luck now at the back, I have to be honest. Not looking too confident at the moment for keeping that clean sheet. Oh, Dominguez again with another poor pass. Maybe it's time to bring Sheriff Bay on. Why is Gineppo backing away from that? So it was meant to go to. Stay calm, Ches. Stay calm. 15 minutes. It's opening up for us. It's opening up for us. Gineppo. Hit it early. Yes! Thumping strike on Musa Gineppo's left foot. He may have missed in the first half. He will not miss in the second. Their away goals nullified and a 2-goal lead to go with it. Vamos! Casemiro kicks that against Kubo. And Insua is short to Dominguez. Out to Kufre. Getting a bit frantic now and pressing very hard, Real Madrid, but it's worked for them on that occasion. Ferland-Mendy now out on the right-hand side. And they've switched to a 3-back here to try and force the issue a bit higher up the field. Here's Erdegaard. And in! Bobby Firmino has one back. It's 4-3 on aggregate with 3 minutes to go. It's to be a nervy finish at the Bernabeu. And he knew he had to get the ball back to the spot. Straight away across there to pick it up. Lovely ball through by Erdegaard. And a quick finish by Bobby. It's not over yet. We are 1 Real Madrid goal away from extra time. But I could just FIFA it. Pass the ball about at the back. Keep the ball away from them. And see the game through. Which is what I'm going to do. You'll have to forgive me for playing a video game rather than playing football. But I'm sure you can understand with a place in a cup final at stake, it has to be done. We are through to our 2nd straight Copa del Rey final. We lost to Barcelona last year. Will it be Real Sociedad or Levante that we face this year? That's the question. We turned it around on this occasion. A defeat, a win, and a win. Defeat on aggregate, I guess. We drew in the first game. A draw all. Sociedad, and by quite some margin. 6-2 against Levante. They've done to them what Porto did to me. And just dominated that semi-final there. So Real Sociedad will be the side that we face in the Copa del Rey final. At the Ivory Coast International Manager's job, I don't really want that, to be honest. We've got bigger games coming up, Sam. Don't worry, mate. You will get some football. Not to be concerned. When's the Copa del Rey final? Oh, it's there, look. It's in the month of April. Okay, so that's on the horizon to come then. We'll end with these scout reports quickly. Matches rescheduled. £80,000 added. Paredes, how's he getting on actually? Still 63 rated. He's not growing that quickly. Come on, Felix, you've got exceptional potential. Grow a bit quicker, please. Thank you. Maybe with some first team football, he can grow a bit quicker. We'll have one final look through here. Anybody in the millions we will snap up, but nobody even close at the moment. How about Uruguay? Doesn't look like it. Doesn't, or this may be 3 million. Now that is what I'm talking about. Hugo Cuesta. Welcome, sir. That's the biggest current value we've had so far. Of course, their current value dictates or gives you an indication as to what their current overall is. And if it's in the millions, then they're definitely rated quite highly. 70 rated already, Hugo Cuesta. 73 acceleration. 69 sprint speed isn't the best. Technically, though, ball control 82. Dribbling 79. What's his short passing? 70. Hello, Hugo. Development plan. Now, how do we train you? Wide playmaker? Maybe. Wide midfielder? Maybe. I want to get those... Yeah, I want to get those sprint stats up first. And the passing. Okay, support midfielder it is. Could take 15 weeks to train him as a support midfielder. But he looks like he could be an absolute baller. We've got two very promising Uruguayans there. We'll have to wait and see how things progress with the two of them. But tomorrow is where the season will progress. With a rather important game to start against third place Barcelona. We are 3 points clear of Real Madrid now. 4 points clear of Barca and Atleti, and Valencia are now 7 points behind us. So Barca drew and Atleti lost? Or were they both on... No, they were both on 51, weren't they? So Barca and Atleti both drew. Real Madrid won on match day 25, and we beat Valencia. So 3 points clear at the top, 13 games to go. We're joint top goal scorers in the league, but we are partial to the odd conceded goal, as our 5 defeats there shows you. Can it be done? Tomorrow will be a big sign of that, because we've Barcelona and Real Madrid in the league. Big month tomorrow, as if today wasn't big enough. I've just saved it, I don't need to do it again. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Sorry we're out of Europe, but we should be almost certainly in the Champions League next year, so we'll try and win that one instead. I would have liked to win the Europa League this year, though, but evidently wasn't going to happen against Porto, was it? Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.